So this video is really just like my top 5 tips to get the most out of your vacation. So tip number 1 is make sure you have some planned time if needed for work. Because that way mentally you're able to just kind of like say, okay, if I have things to do, I'll be doing it on this day. I'll make sure I have good Wi-Fi on that day, and I'll be able to just like focus on work. That way the other days you can focus on vacation. So that's tip number 1, is plan ahead. Tip number 2 is be really mindful about what you want to do and what's top of your priority list, so that you don't feel stressed like, oh, I have to do everything. I have to like sightsee. I have to go, like, for example, we wanted to go to an island and it was a mission, and every day they were leaving at 7:30 in the morning. So we were like, we really need to go to this island, or can we just like enjoy this beautiful city? So we opted not to go to the island, and I have to say that that was way more restful for us. Tip number 3 has to do with diet. So of course, I'm all about self-care and health and wellness, so I do have to talk about diet a little bit. I would say, like, try to plan your meals if you can. Know when you're eating out versus when you're eating at home. Grocery shop if you can. Of course, if you're staying at a hotel, you may not be able to do that, but I love staying at Airbnbs where I can still cook for myself and I can have the type of meals that my body is used to majority of the time, so I'm not just like sick during my vacation. Tip number 4 would be, don't feel too much pressure to take all the photos and all the, get all the cuts in and things like that, because once again, it's really difficult to be restful and like unplugged from everything when you feel like you need to like take all the photos and do all the things, get all the souvenirs. I would say, once again, try to plan that out so that you are not stressing yourself making it happen. And tip number 5 is wear your compression socks for your flight. Of course, I had to go there because, I'm all about compression therapy and self-care. So yeah, wear your compression socks to the flight, wear your compression socks like during your hikes and things like that if it's appropriate. Here in Panama City, it was super hot, so I definitely didn't most days, but on some days I was able to, and I definitely used it for recovery after a whole lot of dancing during the wedding. So those are all of my tips from this specific vacation, and it's not an exhaustive list for all vacations of all times, but those are the things that I found helpful for me this time around. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.